What is happening? And welcome to your Thursday Night Delight. I, of course, am one of your hosts, Sean the Right Way. And joining me, as always, is the OG, the original tag team partner, Brent from Brent's Bricks. Max will be joining us shortly. Had a bit of a food issue, Brent. We'll talk about that. But combined, either way, in any form, this little crew right here is... a couple of brickheads. Cheers to you, Brent. You know what I mean?
Cheers, my friend. I don't have my mug. I haven't unpacked it yet.
I got a stone cold situation going on. You know what I mean?
Bet you won't.
I don't know, Brent, for old time's sake, should we just let it ride a little, or what are we doing here?
I think we absolutely should, because, guys, this is the OG crew here. Just me and Sean, formerly known as Hulk Hogan. If you know that Sean's name used to be Hype Hogan, I'm sorry, I said Hulk Hogan, then you're a true OG, because that was only episode 1.
Is that right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like I was Anakin before I was Darth, you know? Like that kind of thing.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, and go. What's up? Welcome to a couple of brickheads. Sean the Right Way, Brent's Bricks. Max, again, will be joining us shortly. You know, don't be concerned. Although, Brent, to be honest, I'm a little concerned about him. You know, I mean, he was on. He said he ate something. Can you give me an update on what's going on with him?
Yeah, he just, I haven't heard from him much today, but he did pop in on the backstage before we got in here. It's just like, I don't feel that great. And we're like, hey, man, take your time, or you can just rock. You know, you can just be in here audio only, but we're giving him some time. Hopefully he'll be okay. Maybe it's because of that. You know, he said it was a food allergy, but maybe it was because of a concert he went to. I won't get into it. It's a little small. I give Max crap for liking a certain artist that I don't like. We won't get into it. I'm just making jokes. He'll laugh. He's the only person that needs to get it. It's fine. But anyways, I think we need to go ahead and just straight from the rip here, go ahead and shout out the GG.
I agree. Phil for a second.
Oh, that's fine. So before we shout out the GG, as we said, Max will be in here eventually.
Tell about what's happening Saturday morning.
So, yes. So Saturday morning, we will be a part of as a group, as like a collective, will be our first time kind of being a part of another stream that is not this. So we'll be doing a 72-hour live stream thing. I've done once myself a long time ago, probably like a year ago. But we'll be a part of one of those massive like weekend streams, if you will. So it should be a good time.
72-hour stream. We've got Saturday morning, 11 Eastern. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think so. It'll be like an hour before I go into work.
Saturday morning, you get one more hour of the Brickheads, as it were, participating in the 72-hour Lego community live stream. All your favorites are on it. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Just, in your search bar, 72-hour. Don't do it right now, because I need you to watch us right now. But I don't know who we're up against. Shout out to whoever's on now.
Yeah,
we're on Saturday, and I think Brent and I and Max will cook up a very special theme. I think it'll be a very special edition of a couple of Brickheads. Yeah, we'll have to come up with something. I'm thinking we do a list or something like that, because we only have an hour, Brent, and it's
right.
You know, us, Team Motor Mouth, that's going to be hard.
Got to put ourselves in check
for 1 hour. But Brent, tell them what they need to do to the like button. By the way, shout out. You guys have been amazing. Brent, I don't know if you've noticed, but the like button, the likes have been increasing. That's fantastic. Yes, it gets the word out. Let's give a shout out to the one and only. Let's just give it a little.
Girth Gang. Girth.
To the Girth Gang. Brent, who's here tonight so far?
Girth.
Checking in real early with our friend Hidden Brick, or actually he's Hidden Brick Studio, a little name change there, but Hidden Brick, either way, good to see you in here. Rex Rogers, we got Moments of Magic, we got Calvin W, we got Tina Bricks, shout out Tina, we got Faith and Misery, we've got KU, very early subscriber of mine, we've got the Brick Scene, or just Brick Scene, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put the in there, and West Coast Bricks, hey, look at that, be there soon, just fighting demons, haha.
Fighting demons, yeah.
So yeah, it's funny.
What up, everybody? What up, Scene? What up, Hidden Brick? Yeah, did he change his name? I don't know what's going on with that.
I think he was the Hidden Brick. Now he's Hidden Brick Studios, but he's still a Hidden Brick.
All right. Well, apologies everyone for the little bit of a late start. daddy duties, daddy daycare. You know, what are we going to say? Brent, we want to get into our first topic, hot and heavy. We're running a little late, so I want to give the people what they want. What we advertised on that delicious thumbnail that you made, by the way. Shout out to Brent. He's our
Thank you
thumbnail creator. I think I've made 2. Brent, I'm getting better. I think I'm not at your level, but you know, I'm getting a little better.
Yeah.
But avatar sets, and the reason I picked this is like there's a few things, and when I'm not into them, Brent, I think I tend to, like the kids say, hate on them. I'm not hating on this, but I'm you know what I am on this? I'm kind of like a noodle, and that is neutral. You know, you take a noodle
Sure.
and you could sauce it with cream sauce or marinara sauce, and it's no longer neutral.
Right.
I don't hate it. I don't super care. Talk to me about Avatar. I'll start pulling it up, but walk me through what's happening here. Is the hype real on this, or has it been a slow week? What's happening here with this Avatar stuff?
Well, I think outside of Avatar,
And chat, let us know too. Sorry, chat. I want your thoughts. Do we loving this Avatar stuff? It's okay.
Yeah.
Hate it? Let us know. Go ahead, Brent.
I think outside of Avatar, there's a few more things that we'll get to that it definitely makes it an exciting week. Not the craziest, but as far as Avatar goes, like I watched it recently and kind of reignited my fandom of it. But I
I might
think
need to do that. It's only one movie, right, Brent? I don't have to commit
only one, man. You don't
Harlow
have to like
watch it. You can 4-year-old watch it. There's like a weird blue sex scene, I think, right?
Yeah.
Oh, look, Max, everybody, come on. Show it
Yeah.
Oh,
Before we go on to anything else, here's your first question, Max. Should a 5-year-old be able to watch Avatar, or is that a little too mature for 5 years old? Because of the whole like
all the Star Wars, by the way.
tales.
I think there's worse that people can watch, but I don't think it's that
Yeah.
bad.
I mean, it
it's
isn't.
3 minutes.
Hold on,
of the
you've
whole...
seen all the Star Wars just to make it, you know.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, you're
clear.
fine. If you watch
All right.
Annie and freaking Padme make out in the field,
That's true
that'd be
too.
good.
Yeah, there's not
They
even
boringly talked more than
Yeah.
true.
20
Well,
minutes
I
of
don't-
talking, and then
Yeah, I mean, like, yes, there's an intercourse scene, but it's not even like. I don't even really think it shows them hardcore making out. Anyways, we're getting too
Matt,
deep.
let
into
us
this.
know. Can my 4-year-old watch Avatar? Because I'm going to rely on you people for parenting skills, you know. But
3 minutes of the 2 hours and 40
all right,
minutes.
so
of the whole
Max, that was a little appetizer, but the main topic, right? It's what we put on the thumb is Avatar sets. Do we care? Should we care? Let's deep dive a little bit more. Let's get into the brickheads, and then
I think
I'm gonna.
Max is. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say I'm gonna start these, and then I got to run out and grab a grocery delivery order. But let's get these started.
All good. Yeah, no, I think Max is with me a little. I'm pretty sure he's fully with me on the Avatar hype. I'm pretty sure he's a fan. But yeah, so for this first set, I think this is not the one that gets me super excited. I think it's cool because it's like the first time we've had a wheelchair character in a brickhead. But the Avatar brickhead's a little. It's not like bad, but this is okay. You know what I mean? I don't have beef with it, but this if I'm gonna pick up all the Avatar sets and I don't get this one, I'm not gonna feel bad about it because it's just meh. If I see this on a deal or something, maybe, but this is by far the one I'm least excited about, I would say. What do you think, Max?
It's I don't know.
Right?
I just don't like the way it's the eyes.
Why is
It's
this
the eyes
happening
for
now?
me.
Is it 2 confirmed and I've completely missed it? Is that what this is pumping?
yeah.
Or?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So basically, James Cameron wanted to make this is little in real life lore for you guys, but James Cameron wanted to make Avatar right after Titanic, and that was 97, I think 97. I'm pretty sure. So, but the technology wasn't really there for what he wanted to do, and so he was planning out Avatar for like a decade until they finally started like putting it into working on it and like making it a real thing. And then so obviously now, you know, it's been kind of another long time gap till the sequel, but it's also been a long time because apparently James Cameron and his team of writers or whatever, they have a trilogy for us, and that this is why they've planned it out. And unlike Star Wars, they planned out their trilogy instead of just releasing a movie and then giving it to a new actor and then making another movie and then get her actor.
What's that like? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh yeah, let's make Force Awakens and then give it to a new. Anyways, you guys know back to Avatar. It's been a long time in the making, but there is a trilogy coming. So we're getting Avatar 2, The Way of the Water, December of this year, this very year. And then in 2024, we're getting 3. And then 2026, we're getting 5 or 4. So I believe there could be 4. I've heard rumors of like 4 more, but there's definitely like a trilogy coming at least. So,
all right, let's
so
get
that's the backstory of that.
comments from the chat. I mean, moments of the magic. You're like me. I mean, I'm good. I guess we're all glad that like
5.
Avatar Land now has a reason. I guess I think we were all kind of confused by Avatar Land at Animal Kingdom.
Yeah,
It's just it was weird. They did it like 5 years ago.
Yeah,
there was no sign, and I don't think Disney owned it at the time. I guess they do now because you see the Disney logo on there, but it was a really weird move for them to acquire it. But the big push for Avatar. And by the way, guys, this was also the official San Diego Comic-Con reveal too. I think most of the world is waiting to see what I guess it's going to be superhero minifigs, right? It always is. What those little figs, the little figurinos will be. Some speculation on that, but this is they're making a big push. So I could be out of touch here, but I just all right. We've already seen the Tree of Souls. This is the next one. That was
Tree of Souls is so dope.
The floating mountains. Let's take a look here. I'm
really glad they made the chopper, the helicopter type of vehicle right here. I would have maybe rather had it in a bigger scale, but I'm just glad it's.
No, is this all from part 1? Is that what we're saying?
Yes, every set is from the first movie. Yes, which is going to tie into when we talk about Indiana Jones later. But
by the way, guys, just to tell you, this isn't a Harry Potter situation. I've seen it. I saw it once, and by the time I saw it, I heard the whole universe tell me it was the greatest movie and yada yada yada, highest film of all, whatever box office. So I was already like, there's no way I'm gonna. And it was like, it was fine. I didn't see where this should be like Titanic, for example, or any of the Star Wars movies. I mean, it's like crazy, but anyway,
it might be better than the worst Star Wars movie.
Blue Horse. I like that little, pod, or what are we looking at here? A little medical
ISO chamber isolation thing.
Yeah. So that's basically, when they aren't on their main military base and he's driving his avatar and they have to go mobile, they take this, basically it's like a big trailer, and they set up shop in the floating mountains in the movie when they're basically rebelling against the military that they're with. So
gotcha. Here's a full spread of the minifigs, guys. Your thoughts? I mean, what are we doing here?
I like them. I think so. I believe there is a couple variants of Jake Sully. But I do love that this is the set that you get Jake Sully in human form. So that's cool that you don't only get him in an Avatar set. I think it's makes perfect sense to get what's her name in the blue shirt. I only just rewatched the movie, so I can't remember all the names. But like the captain, like the lead scientist of the group in the blue shirt in the middle, it's cool to get her. And then also I forget the guy, the Avatar in the pants. That's another person
that's his friend.
Their team. Yeah, it's another person on their squad, on their team. But yeah, it's cool to get some variants there. And then even it's funny because I like to call her Letty because she's Letty from Fast and Furious, all the way down there on the far right. I also forget her name in the movie also. I don't see no mountain. Yeah, I wish we got more pieces of the float. There's other sets that you get more pieces of the floating mountain. And I think a lot of these sets, what I do love is right above the minifigures, you get in every one of these sets, besides the brickheads, you get little pieces of Pandora. And I've seen people react to this.
No, I buy little pieces of Pandora for my wife all the time.
Pieces of Pandora. But no, I believe, like I realized this when I was taking a closer look at these, but every little landscape of Pandora has clips. And I think you can, if you get all the sets, you can connect them all and kind of make a backdrop of Pandora, which is super sick because Pandora is like a freaking beautiful planet.
Got it. And so now that it's a thing, right? It's out there in the world. 100 buccarinos for this? Is this a set that would have been?
Oh my God, I thought it was 90.
Even whatever. I mean, either way, is this a set that we would have been talking about 70, 80 a couple months ago, probably? Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I was gonna say I thought it was rumored.
100 feels thick on this boy, and again, we always do the auto 20% discount.
Yeah.
obviously, I'm going to speak for both of you. I'm assuming this is not a day one for either one of you.
Hard pass. Hard pass
Not
day one.
I'll wait for a deal. I'll try to find a deal on this one for sure. I'm
Are you
getting them
jumping
all.
in at 80? You could jump it in at 80 on this
Yeah.
one?
Nah,
I
don't
think
know if 80 for me, but maybe
Will
70
this
at the
sell?
most.
Let's get to the core issue. Do we care? And by we, I mean the Lego community, not us three knuckleheads, but like, I think there'll be an initial pop, when it comes out, and there'll be hype around it. But like long term, is this going to sell a F ton of units? I don't think so.
I think it's going to be like a case of Indiana Jones, how people kind of underestimated the sets, and then 6 or 7 years later, they pop
people are going to be like, damn, I didn't
Yeah,
buy the Avatar sets.
Day zero pickup.
Well, especially since
better glow in the dark. Right?
Well, see, this is the thing too. They like Max said with Indiana Jones, like they're gonna make more of these, like for the other movies coming out. And if people kind of sleep on these, this might be the only time they make sets from the first movie. And then especially if the newer movies are like meh and they're not so good, then these will be super, super desirable because they're based off of the better, the better
Shout
movie.
Out to Tina Bricks. She said none are day one, but waiting for sales or that almighty Cole's cash. Is Cole's cash? Is Cole's in the chat? Where is Cole? Sweet.
Yeah, you get some Cole's cash and
hey, listen, you might even find this thing in and around September 15th, if you know what I mean. A little team early on this one if it's going to Cole's. I don't think Cole's will pick this one up though. They only do like the mainest of the mainstream. This seems
well, I don't know.
That's another question. Is Avatar going to make it to Walmart and Target? I don't know if it will, man. Like this,
I think it will.
Yeah, I think
they'll
it will.
probably do a tie-in. You're right. Yeah, the movie's dropping in December. Yeah, I guess if you think about like Jurassic World strategy, it comes out in the set form a little bit early.
Yeah, well, with the movie coming out, they'll have their whatever you call them, Sean, like the end caps or the islands where they'll have like because they do it for new movies that are coming out, like for Jurassic or for Batman. There's going to be this new Avatar movie, so they could have a setup where it's like the Avatar Lego sets, the Avatar T-shirts. They'll have copies of the first movie you can buy on 4K, and then the new one.
Brent will be on the show on October 2nd with a brand new factory fresh Avatar tee for $7.99 at Walmart. You know what I mean?
Dude, I would buy an Avatar shirt. You're literally reading I would definitely buy an Avatar shirt. I want to. So I rewatched it recently, but I have the extended version and forgot, and the extended cut is like way freaking better. So I'm definitely gonna rewatch it soon. Henry's doing great. He's giant. He's huge. Thank you for asking, Robert. He's 20 pounds now, 6 months old. It's crazy.
Giggling like a little maniac. It's awesome,
bro. He's massive. He's massive.
Bowling ball.
Max, I got to take care of something real quick. Can you screen share the third new set, and then I want to look at the tree again. I should be back in 3 to 5 minutes.
Dude, the tree is so freaking. So
right.
While go ahead. While Max is pulling up the next set, the tree is pretty sick. The tree might be the best set, but I don't know. These next two sets we're about to look at are also pretty sick.
150 or 140 for the tree?
Tree's 150, but
the other ones are more affordable, but you get a lot out of it.
Yeah,
not like
crazy.
A lot, but quite a bit.
Well, the crazy thing about the tree is I haven't seen the back of the box. But the Tree of Souls, dude, it has like the main Banshee, like the Turok big giant red Banshee. You have that. You have the Tree of Souls. But then there's like, we'll talk about when we get to the tree, but even just looking at it there, like there's a whole backdrop behind the tree that's like pieces of Pandora. We'll get to it, but I think the Tree of Souls is not horribly priced at 150. This thing at 60 though, I think
this is fire.
This is like pretty sick, dude. Yeah, dude. I mean, well, if you think about it, it's almost like if this was 50, which I'm sure before the price hike, it would have been 50. It's almost like buying a Speed Champ set, but for Banshees. You know what I mean? Or like a Speed Champ set, but it's like creatures. And then you get the little pieces of Pandora.
The mock capability with these sets says I could see like someone building a huge floating mountains, like scenery, and have all these banshees flying around and having the chamber on the hill.
My god, it's a Banshee battle pack, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
that'd be kind of sick,
dude.
Be on the lookout next Brick World. We'll see ya,
dude. Oh my god.
And they're pretty big, you because I mean, it shows you the size right here, but
right. Well, dude, at Brick World Chicago and even in other conventions, people have always made like coral, like a bunch of colorful coral, weird looking, like an underwater coral field, basically. But dude, you get a lot of those weird pieces. You get more weird, colorful pieces out of these sets, dude. Yeah, that's a good prediction. Mark our words. There'll be somebody will make a sick freaking giant Pandora mock
And
next
honestly,
Brick World.
Like for mock builders, I'm not gonna say it's like not. It's gonna be hard for us, like if we were to go out and do that. But like if you're experienced in the mock world, it's pretty easy to build. Like if you're good with like rock work, making those mountains and stuff. So I think that'd be a little challenge for some.
Yeah. Well, like in the movie, in the Banshee scene, there's like probably 50 to 100. But, you know, if you had like 10, you could get the idea across. So it's not too crazy to be like, okay, I need 5 of these sets because 5 of them would get you the 10. Find it on a deal or something, you know, your Costco, your whatever. Yeah, man, I think these things are awesome. I mean, even the detail, like I love the way the wings and everything look. I mean, I think I heard, I don't want to throw any shade at the wrong person. I think it was Just Too Good. He's like, he wasn't really hyped on these because he was like, these are basically just more Ninjago dragons. And I'm like, I kind of get that. Well, and it's like, okay, I get that slightly. But like, dude, these are banshees, bro. Like these are sick. They're not dragons. They're similar to dragons, but like, and I get it. There sometimes can be dragon fatigue through Ninjago and a few other themes, but these, if these were actually dragons, then I'd be like, okay, sure, it's more dragons. But I watched a whole like 10-minute special on like the extra features of Avatar of them. Like they designed these things for like a couple years. Like they were using, like, I don't want to get too far into like the you know the details of how they made this movie, but like they went into like there's something like thousands of like megapixels and like the core design of the way the Banshees look, and there's like thousands and thousands of like gigabyte data that even like puts together like a few scenes throughout this movie. So you do the math, like the technology behind this movie and the design was ridiculous. So I think these things came out pretty freaking great, especially those wings, man. I'm hyped on these. I think these are October 1st. Yeah, I think as long as October 1st isn't crazy, I'll probably pick these up day one.
And it's such like an iconic scene with the movie because like you get the backstory of these are like once you have your first Banshee, it's like a big milestone. Whatever. What was it called? What are they called? Something way. Whatever. Their culture. The Na'vi way.
The Na'vi culture.
But like the whole like scene leading up to it, how he had to climb this big old floating mountain, this whole journey, and then like he fails a couple times, and it's just all the music around it too. It's a cool scene.
The music's great, man. I mean, dude, James Cameron, like, he makes great movies, and I mean, some people hate on Avatar and hate on it for like the dumb reasons, but if you just sit back and have a good time with it and don't like overanalyze it, some people do that to like every movie ever. People do that to Star Wars, but I think it's a good movie. I'm excited to literally watch it again, even though I just watched it a week ago because I have the extended version, so I'm like excited to watch that. This set, our friend Shy Time was extremely pumped about because this right here is technically a military set, folks. Yes, it's from a fictional movie, but this is technically the American military in this movie, even though it is a fictional, story. This is a different variant of Natari, actually. Also, I believe, or Jake. No, it's Natari. Yeah. But yeah, it's a different version of Natari. I think for me, I love the Pandora build. I love the figs. I love the mech. I think the freaking Thanatar is probably my least favorite because I think the head looks great, but I feel like maybe they should have
leg day. That's
well, it definitely skipped leg day hard. Wow. Now that you're pointing it out. It's definitely skipped leg day, but I think like, dude, you got that molded head. Like, I think they could have just maybe increased the price $10 and made it a big fig mold. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that would have
like
been
the same build as the Fluffy from that Harry Potter set.
Yeah, it's just like you can brick build creatures, but I think for this thing, it's like, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't in the budget because I know designers work to a budget. And so maybe it wasn't in the budget to do like a mold, but dude, I don't know, man. because you would have saved
sick.
you would save a lot of pieces, like if you made that into a mold. So even if you made it a $50 set, it would go down in piece count a lot. So like people would still look at it overpriced at 50, but people would be like, but that mold though, and that military fig though.
But I think you would have to make a bigger scenery if you were made a mold, because what would have been like
true,
because same scenery, that's like a 200-piece set for $50.
Yeah, it would cut down quite a bit. Yeah, it would definitely cut the piece count in half, I'm sure. But I mean, I don't know, Jurassic does it, like 300 piece set, and it's like $70 or $60. I think overall though, I mean, like I love this Pandora build. The minifigures are both dope. The mech is dope. Even though that Thanator fig, like, even though I don't love that it's brick built, I do love that creature in universe. Like like that scene where he's looking at those freaking like big giant like hammerhead shark looking like rhino looking things. And like he thinks he's scaring him. Like he's like, yeah, that's right, back up. And he turns around and it's one of those things. Like that scene is crazy, dude.
And they all start running away.
Yeah. I love it. Yeah, man, I like this set a lot. I think especially if there's some type of gift with purchase, I think I'm going like Banshees in this day one, I think. And then the other stuff I do want to pick up for sure. But if there's some kind of cool like Avatar polybag gift with purchase, dude, they should have an Avatar polybag that just has a small Pandora build, and then you freaking buy a bunch of those if you want to then make a bigger mock, bro. Dude,
is the polybag of a translucent pieces, like the kind of like the boardroom where they have like the picture of the tree. Make the little desk around it and have like that
would be cool too.
Even like the translucent tree, like clear parts, and make that in the middle, so it's like a little diagram.
That would be cool. And I also think like, because not only could they do like, like a small Pandora build in a poly bag, it could be like that new Hogwarts castle, and they could like show the example of like different builds you can do, and then if you get like 8 of them, you can make a Pandora backdrop, and you get the rest of the sets. That would be freaking tight, dude. That'd be sick. So yeah, depending on what the gift with purchases, I think I'm definitely, and depending on also what other stuff coming out on October 1st, I'm definitely going Banshees like in the Lego store. Yo, what up, Hive?
What's up, Hive?
Hive, how do you feel about these Avatar sets? Are you getting any of them at all? Let us know down in the comments. But yeah, man, I think I'm definitely getting those Banshees day one, and then probably this, but it'll depend on the gift with purchases and what else is coming out. So.
Sean, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, we'll talk about this and we'll go back to the one you missed. This has the military fig in it.
So here's the
deal. Shy said himself he's buying like 10.
Value wise, striking wise, it's good. It's like another mech.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys covered that, but it's another mech in a high price set. And I'm just like, I love the navy and the black, whatever that creature is.
Yeah, that Thanator.
Obviously love the sand green on the mech. You guys have really pissed me off now. I'm out of breath. I just had to run in. We had groceries delivered. I had to put them in.
It's all good.
When I say you guys have pissed me off, I'm going to tell you why. Because Brent, they did something that I told you is one of my most favorite things in the entire world, which is you got to collect them all to get the actual, Avatar garden or tree put together. And now it's shiny little tree in the background.
They get you. That's why they get you.
Yeah, well, we were just talking about the possibilities of like if people do kind of army build on these things, because also like the Banshees, like, okay, if you buy a collection of Banshees, you can make that scene with all the Banshees flying. If you buy multiples of these, there's multiple mechs walking around the areas of Pandora and stuff. And all of these sets come with those little Pandora backdrops. And if they did like some kind of gift with purchase poly bag that was like a little Pandora build, you combine all of those. I may get that tree.
Did you guys already do the big ass tree, or did you do this first?
We're gonna go back and look at that. But before we leave this though, I do want you to check out the Banshees just for a quick just for a quick little opinion from you. I like the Banshees a lot. The Banshees may be my favorite. They're $60 for 2 Banshees. It's almost like a Banshee battle pack, if you will, or a Banshee speed chase type set.
Mini girth on them too.
Oh, dude, yeah, no, that was the coolest part of the whole movie is the Banshees.
Yeah, these things are dope. Like this is 100% the day one purchase for me. Like and maybe one of the other ones.
39 me on this,
39? Oh, I mean 50. I feel like 50 was gonna be the original price for this for sure before the price hike.
Yeah.
Hive back me up. Well, Hive's like, I'm getting these unless I'm deep discount. Max, I don't want to say you're cheap. I mean, you're a college student. You're trying to
bargain shopper. I love it.
Bargain shops. Yeah. I mean,
Facebook Marketplace Finder. Bargain shopper.
Yeah. Can you back out of this real quick? Very impressed. Ooh, wait a minute. I like he's standing on the little thing. And you know what?
Dude, I'm telling you.
I'm gonna call this right now. Even though it's 60, probably best all-in value of all these sets. What do you guys feel about that?
Best
and I'll
value?
tell you why. Well, because look, you get Homeboy, and he's got like a little mini mountain. Like that's a nice
Homeboy.
Yeah, the side build's not bad. No, the side build's not bad.
That's what I'm saying. The side build is pretty solid.
All the little, but this is the thing, and this is another good point about all these sets right here. Side builds and sets are usually lackluster, right? Forgettable. Okay. All of the side builds in these sets,
critical. Yeah,
they're pieces of Pandora. There are clips. You can see the clip in the bottom left-hand corner. They all clip together.
Seeing you and I'm not trying to talk into aligning with me, but I feel like this one, if you're getting one and you don't want to buy the tree,
Banshee only set with a limit.
Is a good deal, relatively speaking.
Damn, limited 2 on these. I think it's because
you think people are going to pack. Now, are these cloth pieces? They are. Are these going to be kind of like the Ninjago dragon type deals with the little clothy waffy? What are we doing here?
Yeah, so
I think it's more of a plastic than a cloth. It looks
this may be the plastic, which is not bad because the plastic does hold up maybe better over time than the cloth. The cloth is nice, but
it bends a little bit.
Yeah,
plastic yellow.
Plastic, yeah. The detail on these wings are sick, though.
Yeah.
And I mean, as long as you didn't have
these. It's my favorite set besides the tree. I mean, again, the tree is more of a girthy, elite status kind of thing. But of the affordable boys or whatever you want to classify this is, I think it's the best set.
These are definitely
Mac, am I way out of line here? What do you think as far as like the mid range?
I think people who are like slightly interested in Avatar and kind of want to dabble into it.
We all remember those, like, right? Yeah. It's like you get two of the birds, which normies call it. We don't call them banshees. We go, you get those little rainbow birds. We like those. And then you get what? The 2 main figs? You get the 2 blue people with that? The only thing it's missing,
2 main characters.
I'll tell you what, if this had a horse in it, it's like done.
Or if you had the horse and then the brother of the chick, I think that would like seal the deal with that set. I mean, that's in the scene, but yeah.
Right.
Shout out to Will. He always says I'm a legend now.
I'm kind of getting won over by these things.
Dude, I'm telling you, they're sick.
Confirm. I have no interest, similar to a finance plan. Okay, hold on. In the Mac, but this went up. This was 129, I think, when it was announced. Or am I high?
Really?
Right? I don't know.
It may have.
Was this announced at 150? What are we doing here?
I think it was announced at 150.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna need to see it next to somebody's hand. You know what I mean? Check. Give me the piece count, Brent. And if this tree is a girthy, now you guys know the requirement and why this one
1200.
This one might have to happen because, as you guys know, moment. Are you still here, my bud? This tree is in Disney World, so it's gonna.
Yeah. Dude, and the tree kind of is.
We got a little Plastico Burris in this too. What's happening here?
Plastico Burris.
Show me this. Yeah, well, that's what I call plastic. But where's the?
I was wondering what the reference was.
There's another plastic boy up here with this dragon. What's going on there?
Yeah, dude, that's like the main banshee of the movie. That is like the
god of banshees.
He's the villain.
No, not. Not. He's a wild beast. Only 5.
He's like the god mode of all banshees.
Look at moment chimes right in. Yep, the tree is a need.
Yeah,
you understand. It's like it's in Disney World. Shit. All right, what's it going to cost? We have to have it.
Yeah, that
Like-
Banshee, like in universe, only 5 Avatar in the history of the planet have been able to like tame that thing. So it's
Oh
like,
yeah.
so it's
Like
not
the
like it's
chief guy was like warning about that or something. Yeah.
like
All
it's
right, I'll
not.
do it. Listen, all right. You know what? I'm starting
This
to
He's
thing
sold.
is sick, dude. Zoom
Got
in
him.
on that. Zoom in
starting
on
to
that
get,
Banshee,
starting to get a weird tingle on this one. I don't like it.
dude. Rewatch the movie, and you'll want every set. I'm telling you.
Oh.
Look at that thing, dude. Look at that head.
Oh,
we got
and
the
is the
horn
guy
beef
with
right
the face
there.
paint? He's like the angry brother who doesn't trust the other guy or whatever.
Yeah.
It's
That's this guy.
Or
it's
that's her brother or
the main
family member.
Yeah, the main
Yeah.
girl's brother.
Yeah, I said it right. Yeah, the brother. What the fuck, man?
Go see
is it that
Russ. Shout
guy?
out Go
One
see
of the two.
Russ.
They're all blue, so they kind of.
No, but I meant the guy with the Ultimate Warrior face paint on him. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, one of the two. I know Jake in this scene has different face paint, so I don't know if it's the same
Shout out to Ghosty Russ.
Jake.
Whoever
Yeah.
said that. Same thing, bud. I'm like, it's fine. It's cool.
Go see Russ is a super cool dude. He's from the mask community, the AJ Good House of Masks crowd. That community. Cool people.
Shout out to AJ Good and that whole community.
They're good people.
Brent, by the way, now that I have I have access to the official Couple of Brickheads Instagram, I'm seeing a lot of his stuff on the feed, and I'm strangely like enjoying looking at different.
It's
I
crazy.
saw one today where it was the guy with the mask, but he was holding his own head. That was so cool.
Dude, I wish like I'll have to show you some pictures of
You
his.
wish
Like
you liked Lego more. We'd have him on. That'd be fun.
he has 2. I'm slowly trying to get him into it. He has 2 speed champs.
But it's like trying to talk you into masks, you know? It's like,
well, which I don't know. There's like when you talk to me about masks, I'm like, does a Darth Vader helmet count? Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? But no, he has 2 Lego sets. He has like a speed champs and the
Moments and I are like practically best friends. I'm telling you. We gotta get, you know what? We get Moments on here. Moments, we gotta talk. I gotta get you on. Especially, maybe just after Haunted Mansion comes out, guys. You know what I mean? Like maybe sometime in August. Moments we'll hook up, but it's time to talk more Disney stuff. This is getting interesting here. He wants to see a light kit on it. Now, I don't know if either one of you have been to Animal Kingdom, Magic Kingdom, Disneyland, Walt Disney World, whatever. This thing looks cool during the day. Yeah. But I'm telling you, and Moments will back me up. When you see this tree in the land at night, next level shit. It's like an EDM party, but no party.
Yeah,
just
dude. So
the coolest lights, like they correct me if I'm wrong, Magic, lights up the ground, right? This tree's meaningful, to me, whether I like the movie or not. So.
Shout out to Ninja with the bricks. To salute a cob. What up, Ninja?
Can I do a reverse shout out? I'm gonna give it back to Ninja. If you guys have been missing this 72-hour stream, which by the way, a couple of brickheads will be on at 11 Eastern this Saturday. Ninja starts off with his normal randomness thing last night, and then out of nowhere, like everybody showed up. So shout out to Ninja. And when I say everybody, I mean it was like Ninja doing his normal ninja shit. And then Josh Build Stuff shows up, Shy shows up, Claire. I mean the whole Kelly Brick clique, but then Ryan. Who else was there? Ninja, MKM. Like he had a who's who just cycling through there. It was crazy. So shout out to Ninja. But yeah, guys,
Ninja.
All right, let's back out. What's the tax on the whole caboodle? That's always something I want to see too.
The whole wave? Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's look at the wave.
So I will say one more thing about like well, I was just saying like with how you were talking about, the Pandora world, I guess, whatever it's called at Disney. I've had people who don't even like Avatar, but have gone to Disney and they'll be like, dude, I've only seen Avatar like one time, but dude, that freaking tree and everything and the floating mountains was amazing. And like the world of Avatar is incredible. And that's one thing about that movie. Like, even if you go into that movie and you watch it and you don't like it, there's no one that has been like, oh, it doesn't look amazing. Oh, are we going to piece together all those prices? I mean, I can't in my head. It's 150, 60, that's 210. Then there's 100, that's 310.
All right.
Yeah.
Somebody do the math.
20.
Oh, yeah.
20 on the brickhead. 170, 270, 320, 365. $365.
I think it's
so
75.
400 with tax, roughly.
Right.
You know,
Right.
400 with tax. Yeah.
Right.
That's if you get the whole jam. Yeah. Then that includes the brickheads.
Yeah. See, for me, I feel like I could skip out on the brickheads, but I don't know. Like if I see them for a $16 deal on Amazon or something like that, I may pick them up, but they'll definitely be last on the list. So yeah, shout out to John Joy.
let's rank the sets. Well, it's tough to do. I mean,
I say
obviously
tree,
the higher dollar stuff, but let me say this: all in, I still think the Banshee Flight is the coolest set. Like, you know what I mean? Like everyone, if it's on sale for 50-ish, it's something that everyone could scratch together. If you're just getting one thing, I feel like the Banshee is kind of the jam. You're getting a little bit of the environment, more than a little bit, right? That's the biggest side build, I would say. Is it?
Tree's got a pretty big drop. The tree
big.
has a pretty big thing behind it.
Yeah.
It's got like an arch.
No. I'm saying the tree is disqualified. Everybody would rather have the tree.
Oh, yeah.
This is the cool side, though. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely Banshee. And then
has anyone seen the uniques? Now I know this Marine is a unique, right? So
uniques.
I'm sorry, like unique minifigs. Like how many repeat? You know what I mean? Like,
So exclusives. So So the Marine is definitely an exclusive. There's a couple exclusives in the tree. The Jake Sully, not as an avatar, like in the wheelchair, he's an exclusive in that set. So is the main scientist that is in her human form. She's an exclusive in that set. So you have two exclusive, or there's an exclusive in almost every set. I believe the Banshees.
I think the only ones are Jake and his Navi, whatever, Terry, whatever his name is, and then the chick are the only like non-exclusive ones.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So are
there different blue guys that are the same blue guy but different in different sets?
Yeah. So Natiri, there's a regular Natiri in the tree, and then in the Banshee sets, you have her with her like war paint. So
yeah,
and then I think there's two Jake Sullys as Avatar also. Yeah, I think Natiri and Jake. Yeah, so I think that makes that Banshee set even better, because I think the Jake Sully and the Natiri in that set and the Banshee set both have their like war paint or whatever.
Gotcha.
So I like the way.
I mean, look, that's why I wanted to do it tonight. Do we care? I kind of care. I don't know. It's like
get him on board. Sean wasn't hyped at first, but we're getting there.
I wasn't, but I
rewatch it.
I'll be honest. I saw the thummies and I saw the boxes at, you know, a little 1/4 inch, and I'm like, pretty colors. All right, I don't care.
Yeah.
That's how it starts, boys. It's how it starts.
I'm just telling you, rewatch the movie. Even if you don't absolutely love the lore and the writing and everything, you'll be like, you know what? I'm a little bit more excited to go to Disney again and see the Pandora world, and now I want one of the sets.
All right. Fair enough. Yeah, so friend of the show, good friend of the show, Holly. Shout out to Holly. How you doing? Holly on film. Went to an in real life Lego Con. I don't even know if this is on any of our radars, guys. We know about the Lego Con, which I think now, Brent, you consumed the whole thing. I still haven't watched it. Better than last year, right? The online, the digital version of Lego Con was better than last year, I think, right?
Yes. Okay. Well, because I watched.
Yeah, it was probably where you were. You were at Brick World.
Yeah.
You know, Ryan.
Yeah,
all
I
the
got to experience it live. Yeah,
sure,
kind of.
So we agree that was better. But then, out of nowhere, Holly went to a actual convention center in Australia and attended the in real life Lego Con. I don't know if you guys saw the video. Same thing with the chat with the Girth Gang. Check it out. I like the bones of what it was. You know,
potential.
Yeah, I like the fact that I think they're testing it.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, a little bit of a minor self shout out. I said they need to start doing actual cons a la San Diego Comic-Con. The production value was good. The content was limited, a little bit boring. And Max, I know you didn't go, and I'm not giving you shit, but Brent, imagine the polish, if you will, the professionalism, the lights, the sound, of Lego putting money behind Brick World and then making a kid.
Well, because
that's a
dude,
3-day, 4-day event. I mean,
yeah.
So you got the Lego, and they're pushing Lego shit, right? And experiences and interaction stuff, whatever. And their merch, and you can buy their sets and whatever. But then you also allow like the resellers out there, and it would be tenfold what we saw.
Yeah.
Imagine that,
dude. It'd
That's
be
what I'd like to be,
boy,
with this.
it would be
more expensive. The tickets won't be $12 a day.
I was about to say, yeah. Well, they're like $14 if you only go to the public days, and then if you want the private pass for like the whole week, when you get to go in there and just watch people build their builds, I think it's like $150. So if they had like private,
it'll be like $500, and they'll probably give you an exclusive. Let's talk about that. You got a little.
Okay, yeah.
Dude,
so let's say if it was backed by Lego, like. Yeah, if Brick World Chicago is backed by Lego, let's say it would go from 16 a day, it'd go up to like $40 a day.
Probably.
But
the 150 would go to at least 3 minimum.
Yeah, right. So
right.
So 150 goes to at least 3. Now the crazy thing is they do give you a set when you buy the week-long pass. It's nothing crazy. They let you pick between like a few speed champs or like
$20 set.
Yeah, it's like a free $20 set. But if Lego was behind it, now I know they're here and there on, don't want to do Comic-Con exclusives or anything anymore. But like if you're buying like a $300 to $400 pass for Brick World Chicago, but it's like a Lego collab thing, I'm sure they'd let you pick between like a few different, like maybe even, dare I say, $100 set. I mean, that'd be a great way to.
If Lego did a Brick World, it would be more kid friendly and watered down. Ooh, that's my concern. That's my concern.
Yeah, I could see that.
I think as long as they allow outside vendors in, San Diego Comic-Con does. So I don't know if you guys have ever been. I used to live, like a few blocks from San Diego Comic-Con, so I went a bunch.
Nice.
It's not a flex. I just did. So in the main, so it's one big hall, and there's stuff happening all around outside and in the bars and whatever. But as far as like the convention itself, inside you'd have all of these mega booths: Mattel, Lego, Hasbro, Marvel, DC, right? Like all these big giant fat booths with, comic type shit or Star Wars shit, whatever. And then you'd have like the Disney and film and TV studios all pushing their shit. So that's like right when you walk in, it's like dead center, and all the way to the left, it's most of that stuff. But then to the right, Brent, what we saw with the resellers there, you know how they were kind of mixed in at Brick World? The whole thing to the right was like the most giant flea market of merch and stuff you've ever seen. And not even close. Of course, me, that's my favorite part. Like, I like to see the actual Iron Man suit in glass and all that. That's cool.
Right.
To the right, it was like all the, there's a guy with just a wrestling booth of stuff you could buy. And then a guy with 50 guys with Star Wars shit.
Yep.
30 guys with Marvel shit. Guys selling comic books. Guys selling figures. And I'm just picturing like this big summit of people selling Lego. I mean, again, San Diego Comic-Con, like that's tough to touch. That's Super Bowl, whatever. Even half that, dude, it would draw like crazy. I'm telling you, dude.
Yeah, dude. So yeah, like Brick World is already pretty sick, but I do feel like some people kind of wish that it was maybe organized even just a little bit better. Like I've heard it's like, this was one of the best ones they've ever had. Considering they weren't able to do it for a few years because of the pandemic and everything.
Yep.
But yeah, like if it was just a little more polished, I could see how it could go down the bad route of like being, Lego comes in and they're like, oh, you can't have, your resellers in there doing stuff. And it would like only be like Lego selling Lego stuff. Like that would be super lame. Like it'd be fine if they basically had like a pop-up Lego store in there. But you can't take away the resellers that are going in there too, selling all the retired stuff. Because like that's like one of the coolest parts. But for instance, like I went to the yard sale thing. It was supposed to start at 5, or no, it was supposed to start at 8. Like 8, yeah. And I think Ross from like Emma Sources, Ross ended up telling, like he also showed up late. And when I was talking to him, he was like, "Yeah, dude. Apparently, they started just selling stuff at like 6 o'clock when like right as like you know what I mean, like just out of nowhere." Yeah, which that kind of sucks because like, I and like a bunch of other people like missed out on some cool deals. But like if they had a more organized yard sale kind of thing, if it was a more polished convention, dude, like I still got some good deals. But like I said, like there was a chick in there that got a BB-8 for one. Like I overheard her say, "Oh, I got this BB-8 for 110."
A lot of people
kicking
talked
myself.
about that deal. Yeah.
Oh, so Shy Time. Also, that 72-hour live stream is starting right now.
It started yesterday, dude. Like
no, I think it starts. Well, did it?
Yeah.
Is it not Sunday? Because
no,
like
I know
Shy...
it did. That's what I said. I saw Ninja last night.
Okay. Because I just saw Shy's notification for his part, I guess.
Oh, he's starting now.
Yeah, so we'll be on there, y'all.
Yeah,
that's pretty sick.
And by the way, guys, if you need to check out for a sec, go give Shy a thumbs up, come back. But I want to show support on that deal.
He's showing on
what you
Josh
guys
right now.
What you guys really want to talk about? Your beloved ATTA is delayed. I mean,
oh yeah. So we talked about it a little bit last week, but apparently now, Land
semi-official.
Land has apparently addressed the situation and said that it has to do with shipping challenges. So I don't know. I guess they're having a hard time getting those sets to the U.S. Apparently, they didn't really say why, and then they said it'll be delayed a couple weeks. So it's like, will that be exactly 2 weeks? Will it be 3? Will it be like 2.5?
They're gonna announce it when it's down, because like the clones, it was just one random Tuesday morning. They just said, oh, they're live, or they didn't even say live. People told the community that they were live. So it's a race to Lego.com that day, I guess.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so I mean, at least they said something about it, but it does suck that they can't at least give us like a date to be on the lookout for it on the 14th, instead of not the 1st. So I guess at least we have some kind of idea.
Yeah,
Lego.com is gonna explode when all of a sudden someone all you're gonna see on Instagram when it does officially come out is go get it, go get it. It's gonna be like the Office meme, okay, everybody stay calm. Stay calm. I can already see Max making the TikTok now.
Well, I thought Shy had a good take on the whole thing, which was so much fire coming out August 1st. I know, you know, Max, you don't want to hear this in particular, but, so much fire coming out the 1st. I think it was on last week's show. He said it, right? It was like, you could use the break from that, I guess, 150 or whatever it is with tax, that's a little break.
Save myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. Blessing in disguise, somewhat.
So, I don't know. There's so much fire. So, another programming note. Next week, Nicole will rejoin the show. I know last week I said it was this week. I messed up on the schedule. My bad. I will not be on. I'll call in. But next week, the gang is going to do an August 1st preview. Brent, there's Max. I feel like there's 100. Brixie just did it, by the way. Is it 80? There's a lot of new sets coming August 1st. So I think you guys should crawl through and maybe do a buyer's guide, whatever. We'll talk about it. But so much coming out. Like, even if you just did 10% of whatever it is, it's 1,000 or more. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. And I've already announced it. I think you guys agree. August 1st, way more hype than Jan 1st was like
the summer wave, man. Past couple Jan 1st
was super lame. What do we? I mean, I'm trying to remember. We had the modular, which still mixed. I'll get it eventually, but I wasn't super horned for it. You know what I mean?
Well, there was more than just these that were delayed. The other figure pack was delayed. The Ahsoka was delayed. I think there was something else. There's maybe even 4 sets that were delayed. At least this time, only 1 set's delayed. But there's still so much other fire that doesn't really matter.
It's probably fine. Yeah.
Everyone's going to be
getting 0 sets in August. That's cool, I guess. I don't know.
the at midnight of every single week, or at midnight every single day, like people are gonna be checking Lego.com, like, is it out? Is it coming? Is it coming? The ATT.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll explode. Just pay attention to your Lego Instagram accounts, and I'm sure as soon as it becomes available, that's all you're gonna see everywhere. It's gonna be like it was re-announced all over again.
I mean, we could do a little sneak preview for the gang right now. Max, I mean, is your list confirmed? What are we looking at here on the first?
Not confirmed, but there's a lot of potential for some substitutes for the ATT.
Yeah.
ATT got benched, but the scythe is looking like day one now. On the fence about the.
Hold on. Can we talk about that hat for a second?
Yeah, what about it? What do you guys say?
I just want to talk about it. Like, what is this implying? Are you like super horny?
It's a Machine Gun Kelly hat.
It's Brent's favorite artist, actually. It's his
Machine Gun Kelly is such a badass. That
Max, I'm going to ask you one question, and I promise I'll drop it if you answer the right way.
Answer.
This Machine Gun Kelly concert.
What about it?
Were you dragged to this by your girlfriend, or?
No, he loves
my
Machine
idea.
Gun Kelly.
My idea.
You love Machine Gun Kelly?
He loves him. I give him shit for it all the time.
Times changed. Did you take her to the concert? Who went to this?
I don't like.
Yeah, it's just me and her.
All right. The hat, $40.
45 tax.
Shoo.
Good at this shit.
Two-word prices.
Hey, listen, I like stupid stuff too. I mean, I'm 43 talking about Lego. Who am I to talk? But that's pretty funny.
You have to get something.
No, I know.
It's like mid there, like mid price. 45 is like.
Is it Trucker? What do we?
Trucker, yeah. Working
looks
with
poofy. All right.
Holds his form. Nice hat.
Carry on. All right. So Max, now that you've got $45 towards your August 1st Lego fund, what are we? I mean, like, everything's available. You're first in line. Walk me through what you're doing. Come on.
Scythe.
As of today, I know it can,
right into Star Wars, getting the Scythe, sliding over to get the Haunted Mansion.
Brent, do the math, please. That's 140. Okay.
Yep.
And
then birthday weekend is also that same week. So
no. August 1st. I mean, maybe
that's what I'm saying.
Money preloaded. I don't know.
Sanctum is like
30%
chance.
That's 3, right?
30% chance for Sanctum. And I have VIP points. I don't know.
Ooh, I do have VIP points saved up that I was going to use towards Harry Potter.
Those 3 are around.
So 2 at least.
400. Right? Did I do the math? 140 and then 250 for the.
Sanctum's 250. I thought it was 3.
Yeah.
I thought Sanctum was 3.
All right.
For me, I'm
the only must-have from Star Wars.
Yeah, since
that's why
no, it's Jedi Starfighter. Forgot about that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
At 30, that's like a light snack. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. We'll see. August 1st.
Brand, are you planning on driving down to Colum, or what are we doing here?
Yeah, I think so. So I'm definitely since I'm not getting the ATTE, still gonna get the Scythe, still gonna get the Jedi Starfighter. I'm gonna get both Speed Champs with the Fast and Furious Dom Speed Champs, and then the 007 Speed Champs. Those are pretty easy $20 pickups, I feel like. And I'm also there's other Star Wars stuff I'm gonna get. I'm just like brain farting and I can't think of it all. I think I am gonna go ahead and grab the Obi-Wan versus Darth Vader. Even though, like, I mean, like,
pancake.
Yeah, like, I mean, like,
I feel like boy on that one. Whoa,
I really might, just because of the fact that, like, maybe you're right. Maybe
it's going to be available for a while.
Maybe it's a bad idea. Yeah,
it's not going out of stock.
Should probably stay away from it. Well, because I'm like forgetting.
I just think like as we go through Walmart in our old age, that thing will still be rotting.
Yeah.
Some of them will be open. They take the robot guy, whatever his name is, but otherwise, I mean, what are we doing? You know, It's like
yeah. So I
Okay.
think all I
whatever
would
he
do
is, the
is
yellow
like,
guy.
yes, I think I'd just go Inquisitor ship, the Scythe, Obi-Wan, and then both speed champs, and just spend a casual like 200. I mean, like, there's other stuff like I would think about picking up. Like, I like the BD one, but at 100, it's like, I don't know.
Man, that one's really calling my name. As you know, I'm a droid connoisseur now, but
Right. So yeah, not a whole lot of stuff. I mean, like, I'm sure there's stuff I'm forgetting that's coming out
you definitely are.
because
Like,
there
you're
is a
forgetting
ton.
about-
Mhm.
That's the thing.
Well, like,
I
I'm not gonna get the Sanctum because like it's 250 and I don't want to get it yet. I still need to get the Bugle, so I honestly, like, I won't let myself buy the Sanctum until I buy the Bugle. I mean,
By the way, I'm
realistically.
looking at it right now.
Girth.
I'm jealous. What else?
Did you?
What else? Like, major
you
fires
got
coming
your
out?
bugle situation straightened out, right? Did you build it?
Yeah, I've been trying to build it for the last 2 weeks, but every
same
time I
thing.
get around it, I'm like,
I
shoot.
still haven't put the letters on mine yet, which is my favorite part. I've been building it for Brent, 6 months. Like, I'm looking at.
Oh, you
Those windows are painful, right? It's very
repetitive. I've heard. That's why I'm like dragging, but it's like it's only cool once it's all done.
Yeah.
This weekend, hopefully.
I think
maybe
just
I'll get
Star
on.
Wars and Speed Champs. Oh, and I might get the Haunted Mansion since it took me so long to get the. Oh, I know what I'm forgetting.
Guys live, yeah.
I know what I'm forgetting that I'm definitely probably going to pick up is the classic spaceship. The classic spaceship. Definitely going to pick that up.
And you got spaceship, right?
Yes, which kind of, goes well with that. It pairs well. But yeah, I had like a little brain fart of like stuff. I mean, like, I'm sure I'll have my updated list on what I'm definitely picking up next week because we'll be talking in detail about everything coming out on August 1st. But yeah, as far as what comes to mind is Scythe, Obi-Wan, Speed Champs, Haunted Mansion. That's like 220, 230 right there already. That'll probably be my casual spend of August 1st. I mean, if ATTE was out, then I probably would be all of that stuff plus AT-AT, maybe minus a few things. But yeah,
$300.
Yeah. What's your August 1st? Just Sanctum and then maybe a couple other picks.
I love how you knew that already. Yeah, that and I mean,
Haunted Mansion, Sanctum, Haunted Mansion, and you're looking at 300
there's
right
three.
there. So.
Nano Gauntlets.
There's three. One is.
Oh yes, the Nano Gauntlet's sick too.
Nah, I'm gonna not now. I want it. Don't get me wrong, but I think it's gonna be 3 or 2. These are my 3. One will likely get cut. Sanctum, you already know me. That might get cut though. I'm gonna do the Scythe, and Haunted Mansion without a shadow of a doubt. So it could be just the Haunted Mansion and the Scythe, and then maybe cut Sanctum for a bit. We'll just have to see where we're at.
Yeah, I mean,
what was that 140, 200, 400? So it could be a 400 day. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. October 1st is shaping up to be not terrible either, with a few other sets coming out that we'll get to talking about.
Yeah, 1 month break or back at it again October 1st.
Yeah. Well, August, September, October. So yeah.
Moments going 200 Manch. I don't blame him. I mean, yeah.
Hey, it might be your only time to max out on your limit of 2 on those before they're gone for like a year, like the mini Disney Castle, which came back in stock recently. Was gone. Oh, that should be on the hot list. It's come
back like 150 times. It's been.
I don't know if we have a hot list. I was messaging Max a few that should be on there, but Disney Castle Disney Castle should be on there if you have one that you could kick off. But yeah, anyways, anywho,
that
let's
was
see.
like 2 weeks ago, so.
Right.
What do we got here?
But it came back in stock.
Where do you guys want to go? You want to go Atari? You want to go Office? What do we want to do here? Indiana Jones. What do we want to do?
I think let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at that Office set because I feel like that's all low key the biggest news of the week for real. People are losing their minds at this thing finally being real because people have wanted this for like forever. Basically, probably since they've done, I wasn't even collecting again when they did Big Bang Theory, but like I remember like when Central Perk came out, people were like, "Oh, that's cool," but F Friends, like give us The Office and all this. And then especially when they made another Friends set and then Seinfeld, people are like, "Why are they making sets about bad shows? Give us The Office." Like I don't know, I feel like Office fans. I don't dislike the show. I've seen a handful of episodes. I would like to actually watch it all, but I feel like some Office fans are so like anti every other
You
show.
haven't watched it all?
I've watched like 5-6 episodes.
Oh,
But you also like Friends though, Max. So you don't fall into that
I like both.
category.
I've seen both like 1,000 times, to be fair.
Yeah. No, I recognize that it is funny. Unlike some people that watch 2 episodes of Friends and they're like, I don't see that way this is funny. Like people are like that with The Office. They watch 2 episodes and like, I don't get it. And I'm like, you don't get it because you kind of have to grow with the characters a little bit and kind of you have to get the subtle nuances. Yeah. So aside from me not knowing anything about the show, 15, you get like 15 minifigs in this for 120. That's a giant standout, massive standout. Sean, do you watch The Office? Are you?
Oh yeah, no, I saw. I'd say I'd seen 80% of the episodes, somewhere in there. Yeah, I know it's great. So to me, this is
I know about this scene.
Yeah, it's a pure minifigure play to me. Like, you know, the Office itself, they did well, good Easter eggs, whatever. I just don't like this format. You know, like my daughter started playing with the Central Perk set again today.
Yeah,
it's just.
I love Central Perk.
It's kind of hard to display. I get that, but I think
it's kind of like, you know, as much as I've been like sort of anti the vignette stuff, like this one could have used a little propping up. You know what I mean? Like it's sitting flat, open on all the sides.
That's how all the TV show builds are, though.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, and by the way, hard to find quote unquote deals. What's a minifig count? 15?
15, man. That's so dope for 120.
It's a good deal, you know, like it's a good deal. It's one of those, but here's what's funny. We're saying that, but then Friends set was half the price. I know there's less figs, but
right. Yeah.
Like
whoa.
This
is really making the Friends apartment set look really overpriced because the Friends apartments.
No, I'm saying Central Perk, I think the best pound for pound set you can buy today.
Oh, yeah, no, $60, 7 figs, all exclusive figs.
It's big, dude. It's a big set for 60 with all those figs. Anyway, much better deal than the Friends apartments. Not even close.
Yeah, when I reviewed that set, I kind of was crapping on the fact that it only had 7 figs for 150. Like that's pretty crappy. And I think that's seeing a price hike. Ugh, yeesh. To like 170. Ugh, that's
yeah.
gross.
This was probably 99. You know, at one point.
Yeah, but I could almost see this getting a little price bump. Like we might be seeing.
No, this is it. Nah,
are you sure?
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh, because I could see a price. They could get 150 for this.
Add more to this now. I mean, they would. They could but I don't think they're going to change it after announcing it a month before.
Yeah, but there's a lot of stuff on Lego.com that's priced currently that's all going up. Like the gunship's going from 350 to 400.
But that wasn't like that's before they announced price hikes. Like now that they already announced the price hikes, they're gonna add it without people tripping out.
That just makes this seem even more unreal, man. 120. I feel like they could easily get 140, 150 out of this. Easily. Like 15 figs, man. And all of these are about to be exclusive to the set. Imagine when this thing retires. Like if this thing is about to retire and you see Black Friday deals on this for like $80, dude, that'd be a solid investment because you could unload on some of these on ice, brand new, and like not touch them. But dude, I mean, how many of these figs are going to go for $20, $30? Because this is probably the only office that they're ever going to make. There's only one office. It's not like in Friends where you make Central Perk and then you make the apartment. Like they couldn't really make another scene in the office. It all pretty much happens here or like just random that's a parking lot. You can't fucking make a parking lot. So this is going to be a crazy resale set. I feel like super crazy. 15 figs, 15. That is for 120. That is absurd.
A lot of stickers.
That's crazy.
Sean.
Everyone, I saw somebody. Oh,
Oh yeah, no.
You don't think some of
is,
them might be printed?
No,
I mean,
I know
this is printed.
I already saw somebody do it. It's all stickers, every bit of it.
Yeah. Even those blinds.
Panels,
you kind of
those are
stop rooting
stickers.
for the 120. You know, you're like, if it was 150, we might get a couple. But yeah, no, it's. Again, I respect it. It just doesn't.
Even as someone that watches The Office?
Yeah, I just don't. I don't.
Wow.
Okay, given the fact, have you seen those like modular buildings?
By the way, here's a weird stat. Like I've seen every and multiple times episode of Seinfeld. Have you guys ever heard me
talk? And you don't have Seinfeld.
I just don't care.
I
don't know
kind
what
of
it
want
is.
it, but
I wish I cared, but I don't. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
Now I extra
Maybe
love
because the characters don't lend themselves to minifigure format. Obviously, Kevin does. You know.
Yeah. Well, I
give me the minifig lineup again, Max, real quick. Let's go.
It's like everyone except for one character, and then like the one character.
People are throwing fits, by the way, that it's missing people. I'm like, F off.
Bro, it's got 15.
One person that's kind of key, but he came like more than halfway through the series. So
yeah,
I don't know. Andy.
Oh, Andy, yeah.
But dude, like, but it has like Creed, like
very good. Where's Creed?
I know Creed's in here, right?
Creed,
and I know Creed's not. The bald guy in the end. See, I know
Why
Creed's
is he so short though. Oh, he's stepping out front. All right.
Yeah.
See, I like am a cat. Like I've only seen like maybe 7 episodes, but I know enough that Creed is not like a super main character, and people like were speculating, will he be?
Yeah, but he's the type of character that should be in here and featured. So I'm glad he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I think
Michael with the phone. Where's Michael? Oh, there he is with the.
Dude, do you want to know what's insane about this set? Actually, I'm going to make this comparison right now. This set is like getting an Office set and an Office CMF series all in one. Because if they did an Office CMF, it would be like 12. It wouldn't even be this many characters. So you're literally getting a full lineup. I mean, come on. This is like 7 less figures than the Cantina or the Bugle. Like, this is crazy. Like,
Brent's talking like it's day one, Max. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
I mean, I've not seen the whole show, so I'm not going to be day one on it. But I can tell you this: like, I'm gonna start watching The Office. I'm gonna start watching The Office, and I bet you,
Max, like, you've seen all of them, most of them. Are you day one in this? Or no?
If the time, depends on what else is coming. Yeah. What else is coming out? If I'm able to go to the store in the morning that day, there's a chance.
Or you can get it on. You can always buy it online, because I'll tell you this: I think this is going to sell out crazy fast. Crazy fast. I say this sells out less than an hour online, and I think it's going to do.
Brent, are you saying it's going to be one of the ones where maybe a week or two before, maybe a little mid-September, we're going to see this mainstream? Is that what you're thinking? Like, as far as mainstream, like it could get covered by like. Fuck, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, because
Morning America, you know what I mean? Like this could be one of those ones that gets out into the major mainstream.
I think potentially, yeah, because so I started collecting, after Central Perk had already been out for a while, but I know Central Perk, like people were going crazy for it because it was the first Friends set. It was a good price. You're getting over 1,000 pieces and 7 exclusive minifigures for $60.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And then, but I went to the release day.
That was the second set I bought. Did I tell you that? I got the
second. Nice.
Yeah, I got the train. That was the second one. I got it for
my
wife. Yeah.
So with the apartments though, I went to the opening day of that, and there was like no one there. And I was like, wow,
yeah, it was overpriced. It was,
and that's clumsy. What it is. Like I think it's very cool because the apartments are very iconic. But I feel like you could have had a lineup of figures like this for that set, especially for 150. Like, because you could have had not only the main cast, of course, but like they had Janice in there. Okay, sure. They could have had the janitor. They could have had any of like Joey's girlfriends or
What was
whatever.
the downstairs neighbor? The guy who banged the
the old grumpy guy. You could have had his like broomstick. You could have had a Paul Rudd. You could have literally had a Mike. You could have had a Paul Rudd in the apartment set.
What's Phoebe's sister's name? Yeah, I get what you're saying though.
Yeah. You could have had Ursula in there. You could have had you could have had Ross's parents in there. Like they could have had a lineup of figs like this for the apartments, and especially at 150. This is honestly making me even more seem like, what the hell? Like, why did I addressed it when
this
I
is with the price
set.
hike, mind you.
That's crazy. Yeah, that
sucks.
I mean? Yeah.
I'm
so with this,
very confident in saying Queer Eye was 99, right?
100. Yeah.
Right. And I think we've seen it as low as 60. So I mean, that clearly didn't work. This was probably intended to be 100 when they first started designing it, whatever it takes, 2 years ago. That's my thoughts. And then, now we got the bump.
Yeah. So let's say that when they were designing it for 100, let's say it was with like 10 figs, and then they were like,
I think it was with 15. I'm saying this price is new. It's reflecting the current price hike.
Now, I guess
if you're going by the Central Perk, layout, I think this is, it should have been more than that because there's more figs, but
yeah,
I don't know. You know what I mean? If you're going $59.99 on that, this is probably $89-$100 before the hike.
Well, I made a great comparison when I was reviewing and talking about the Friends Apartments, because it's 150, 7 figs. Okay, Central Perk is $60, 7 figs, and if you were to buy 2 Central Perks, you would get 14 figs. You would spend less money. You would spend what you're paying here. You would spend $120 if you got 2 Central Perks. You get 7 figs and 2 like rooms, and basically with the apartments, you get 2 apartments, a hallway, and the same amount of figs, and you pay more than double. So yeah, that's why I don't understand the pricing on that. This pricing is almost too good. It's like, what? Like, how is this only 120? It's crazy.
Again, we don't know what goes on in the back rooms. They might be pushing I don't know what anniversary it is of this, but do you know what I mean? If they time this with like a 10 or 20, not 10 obviously, but like a 20-year anniversary, do you know what I mean? This could be part of a promotional tie-in, because I do feel like this is a good deal.
It's unreal. Like, I'm getting low-key pumped on this set, even though I don't actually like mentally care that much yet.
3 months max, he'll start dropping names on us, when he watches it.
So the only issue with me with this set is, I mean, this is like a specific issue, but at my dorm, I have limited space. So it's like, why pay 120 right now when I'm not going to build it for 3 months or whatever it is. But I
think, And okay, so you look at also, like, it's going to be very hard to get this set at first if you don't get it like day one at the Lego store or at midnight. But you look at Central Perk, making more comparisons to the Friend sets. Central Perk is still on the market, and I don't know for sure if it's going to retire this year or not, but Central Perk is a set they could keep on shelves for another year or two and it'd still sell. This is probably going to be a 3-year shelf life set. Maybe 2. I'll say 2 to 3, but I mean, this is one of those ones that will constantly sell. It's a great price, and there's people that are crazy about The Office. So, yep. All right. Well, I'm gonna go watch The Office after this.
I'll see you guys later. All right. So up next, we can talk
Atari
or Atari.
I'm not super into the Atari, but I think it looks super dope.
Max, can you pull Atari? I think it should be on the site somewhere.
Yeah, just type in Atari. The search bar will actually work, I promise. It won't give you 50 million other.
Oh my god, I didn't even see the price. This is my first time really taking.
Whoa, 240?
Yeah. Give me the box next. Give me the box first. Give me the box. There it is.
Dude.
All right. Price aside, it looks great.
Price per piece is there.
I'm not even gonna, nope, not yet. Not yet. Here's the deal. You got the Nintendo for $229, I believe. Am I wrong on that?
Was it $230? Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's good.
Yeah.
All right, start there. Nintendo smokes this. However, in this packaging, in this lighting, whatever, it looks really cool at a glance. But I have to lump this into the whole household item. Would I pay that much for it? And the answer is no. For me, if I had $250, I had to get this or the typewriter. I would get the typewriter and then go have a big lunch or something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this is, to me, a household item. I had this. I'm old enough to have had this. I played all those games. I'm looking at them.
It was the Asteroids, Centipede, and Adventure.
Pitfall, maybe, or okay, yeah. It was cool, man. This was the thing right before Nintendo took over the world.
1980?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I had this in 84, 85. I didn't get a Nintendo till 88 or something.
Yeah.
I have nostalgia for it, but it's
Let me
like,
ask you this.
how the hell are they going to make this more than the Nintendo?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
And by the way, I went on record saying that NES set, we talk about sets that are sleepers, that are going to crank the moment they're retired. I told you guys about Jurassic Park Gate, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm advising everyone, if you want to invest a little something, that NES set is going to go down as one of the like most fire sets ever. It's probably
do you have 3 of those, Sean?
I do. That was the first move I made in this, when I got serious about it.
Oh yeah, because I remember. I
just
think you said
know
you bought a couple because you didn't know they were going to be on shelf for a long time.
Yeah. Well, what happened? What happened was I ordered 2. I was unsure if they were coming in, and then I went release day. It was my first in-store thing I ever did ever.
Oh, cool.
Ever.
Dope. This is some Sean the Right Way lore for you.
Yeah.
Some history lessons.
So not super long ago, I bought the Nintendo. So yeah, I got 3. And then once I learned like, oh, it'll be out for 2 or 3 years, I was like, I should take them back. I was like, YOLO. I'm confident. Like, look at Disney Train Set, right? They have a rabid following. That thing was whatever it was. It's like $600-700 now. I told you guys.
Really?
Yeah, look it up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Nintendo will double the day it's gone, and it will triple. Look at Batmobile. That's almost tripled, and that's there's been what 2 or 3 UCS Batmobiles. There's never been a Nintendo before this. So
the upside down goes for like double or even
like $450.
That sucks, man, because I'm only 2 episodes
like
in.
Pickup online, it's like 6 something. So it's like,
I'm 2 episodes into Stranger Things and already pissed that I don't have the upside down.
Because the first season?
Yeah, because I almost bought the
second
upside
season's
down.
terrible. You'll see. But
I almost bought the upside down even though I know I hadn't seen the show yet. I knew I was gonna like it, but I was like, man, if I watch Stranger Things, I'm gonna be pissed off that I don't have the upside down, and now I'm already freaking mad I don't have it. I've seen some eBay listings for like $450, $500. I haven't seen 6 and 7.
All right, I might be off, but
so what do you think, Sean? Though, if they did
good to see you, Moments. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for hanging out, Moments. What about this, Sean? Let me set the tone for
Jared knows. I had it. Yeah, Jared had it about when I did. It was a couple of years after it was out, but it was the jam back then. I know it looks archaic to you guys, but imagine like this was the first taste of quote unquote arcade experience back in the
house. Yeah.
Super nostalgic for it. And you guys know all bets are off. I'm walking through the store one day and it smacks me in the face. I might get a gut punch, but right here, right now, nah, man.
You're passing. Okay, so I will say
Hoarder, we'll move on, but Hoarder brings up a good point. Will brings up a good point. It looks real. I mean, Max, can you somehow zoom in on the wood grain? You got to appreciate the wood grain on the front panel there. Yeah,
that is nice.
Like we know how it's made, right?
Well,
but from a
the
distance,
cartridges,
sure. Yeah, no, the cartridges are. Those types of things don't turn me on. I'll be honest. Like my least favorite part. Joystick's fire.
Joystick is fully operational.
Really?
Yes. I
Now,
was
if the
watching my
wait,
favorite
somebody can
Lego
play a game with
YouTuber.
it?
No, you can't play a game with it. But I'm just saying, like,
It's not
when you move the stick, it has like the same resistance as it would like the real thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I love it. I think it's great. You know what I mean? It's one of those ones I respect it, but I'm more pulled towards these Avatar sets, which I've already announced I hate, than this, and I don't know why.
That's surprising. That's very surprising.
Well, I think the price is dog shit. Like, this should have been.
That is. It should be 200
guys,
flat.
I've said for many years, or whatever it's been, a year we've been on the show. I'm not a big price guy, but like this just seems like super egregious, and not even for myself. I'm saying like, whatever, Lego's fine. They're not going to move that many of these at 240. Again, the first day, people will get all horned up and they'll buy some. But I'm telling you, man, it's flat out. Imagine, guys, even if you don't have a horse in the race, this next to the Nintendo and $10 higher.
Yeah,
like, it's bonkers. It is bonkers. And
have
by
you
the
seen
way,
to
buy an OG Nintendo, the one that's the set, you get a clean one, crisp, used, of course, 60 $80. An actual functioning 1985.
Are you sure it's not higher? Because I've been trying to find a PS2 and those things are like 100.
Different game. There's more repairs. We'll talk about it. All right, fine. Call it 100. Whatever it is. It's not more than 100.
Well, right. The Lego version of the set.
We'll call the original Nintendo working clean Nintendo $100.
Yeah, you probably get an Atari for less.
Oh, dude, not even. I mean, yes. So Atari, this system right here, you can find it any flea market, any Craigslist. Do it right now. $20-$30.
Yeah.
The money's in the games on this thing. And
yeah.
It is. It just is. Even on Nintendo. Again, Brent, you could have told me it's $200 for an old Nintendo. It's a deal compared to the price of some of these games.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, I love it, but man, $240. Holy cow.
That's pretty well. Okay, so I'll use that price point to segue into what I was going to ask you.
I see a lot of stickers. I don't even need you to confirm it. I can tell you.
There's a lot of stickers, but there are prints. There's prints where there needs to be prints, like where the knobs and all the buttons are on the front of the console. Those are all prints on the control. The circular little the
catch me on a weird day, I'd do it, but there's so much other let me give you this. A modular is $179 or $200.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Max, I know you don't. This is probably like looks like space age shit to you.
There's an exclusive fig in the set.
I don't see a fig.
Hard pass. Like, I could give two shits about this.
Wait. Sean doesn't know about the feature. Go to the other pictures. There's a pop-up scene. There's a pop-up scene. No. Those are side builds. There's a pop-up scene that pops out of this console. Keep going.
Like Nintendo.
Yeah, look at that. There's an exclusive fig in there.
Not even the Pitfall guy. What is this?
He's playing Asteroids.
Yeti kid.
And he has an exclusive. He has an exclusive Atari torso. And it's like an old 80s.
I won't say I have a semi, but that gives me like a little something. All right.
Now this little rack for the cartridges is like kind of sick. Like those cartridges fit in this little rack like perfectly. Like I've heard I was watching my favorite Lego YouTuber review this set. I watched every minute of it. Shout out to Brixie. And his review of it made me kind of like it, kind of almost want to buy it, but I've never played this game system ever, so I'm definitely not buying it. But the building techniques and everything, like it's well put together. It's really cool. I love this.
I mean, the significance of this, and even Max would appreciate lightly, is this was right before Nintendo, Sega at
exploded.
The time, and then Sony. Yeah, like this was 10 years before 15 years before
it was the precursor to the video game explosion, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So yeah. I hold it very fondly, but
okay, let me ask you this.
This is 240. It's like, okay, Bowser is what, 270? How much is Bowser?
Yeah.
All day, not even close. I'd rather spend 30 more and get Bowser. It's not even remotely close, and I don't want to do either. But if I had to, Yeah.
Now, before we move on to Atari, I have to ask you: would you spend the same amount of money on an N64? Buildable N64 with like a dope looking controller, a couple cartridges, same deal.
You're gonna give me like a little see-through boy controller, like a little.
That's what I was thinking. Would it be gray
transparent,
or
whatever
would
it's
it be
called?
oh, dude, if they did a transparent one, because now it'd probably be
Remember
gray.
the green
just the OG gray.
Donkey Kong joint? Yeah.
Yeah. No, it'd probably just be.
So I won't say auto yes, but like without seeing it, and I had gun to my head, take this or N64 sight unseen, I'd buy the N64. Not even
because I like the Nintendo console, but my first Nintendo was the Slim. So I had like I had the Super Slim. So I didn't even have like the original Nintendo. I just had the Super Nintendo Slim. So I know they're never gonna make that one.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Yeah, I know they're never gonna make that one because it's a little too niche. But there's a big N64 community out there. So I think when the Nintendo Entertainment Center retires, I think you could maybe see a Nintendo 60. Give me a 1 to 10, Sean, on the odds of them doing it in N64. Think like a 7, 8,
a 64.
GameCube, I'm in. GameCube is one I will buy.
Oh, GameCube is smaller.
I
too.
think.
Oh, that'd be sick.
I know Nintendo. They play the long game. I think Brent, your first thought was better as far as the next console. I would think it would be the Super. I don't think it'll be your micro Super.
Okay.
Super.
Not my Slim, but the regular one. Yeah.
OG with the purple and all that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. That's what I think. Well, I guess yours had purple too, but I'm just talking the OG SNES.
Yeah. Mine had purple buttons, but gray console. No, I don't know. I think
that day one, not even close. Immediately, no questions asked. I would get the Cube, the 64. Yeah, like all those before this. Yeah.
Because how dope of a lineup would it be, guys, if you had like on a shelf, you had like you could skip the Atari, but let's say you had the original Nintendo, the Super, and then they come out with an N64, and then they come out with a GameCube. And let's say in 15 years they come out with a Wii. You have all the Nintendo consoles in Lego form. That would be cool. I know, Sean, you were like, I don't really like real world stuff like the typewriter and all this. But if you had a lineup of consoles, because you collect droids. So the lineup of droids all look good together. A lineup of all these consoles next to each other, if they did the
N64
I'd have no choice. And the GameCube.
You're right.
That'd be so
when
sick.
you're right. But I will say this makes me want you guys hear me talking about I'm gonna end up with that typewriter. Like I think
more than this. I'm surprised you were
bring it up so many
times.
times. Yeah. I know. I don't know. I don't know.
Watch Brixie's review. It might change your mind.
Oh Christ! All right.
Watch someone else's review if you want. Watch a review.
No, I didn't mean it like that. I'm like, he might talk me into the damn thing.
What was funny?
We're friends now. I think.
Well, what was funny is like, I was thinking to myself like, there has to be layers of like, or like levels of LAN members, because I know if you're in LAN, like they'll only send you the stuff they know you like. But Brixie was flat out like, I'll be straight up with you. I didn't play Atari as a kid, and if I wasn't on LAN, I wouldn't have bought this. And I'm just thinking, why did they send it to you? I mean, I guess so you can just review it and people will click on it.
Give him Star Wars stuff. Like he has a huge Star Wars collection. They have not given.
They don't send him Star Wars? That's weird.
No, he buys everything Star Wars himself.
That's really, really weird.
I wonder if it's like, I mean, I don't know anything about like the inside shit, but
I just figured
there's an amount of people, like a certain amount of people who get Star Wars stuff, and like you have to like qualify.
Well, I guess because I guess you got your solid bricks, and M&R's not in LAN anymore. I was thinking that LAN sent.
Hey, what up, Doc?
I was thinking that LAN sent.
Doc, hold on, real quick. Doc, have you slept today? I'm sorry. Has your friend Khan slept today? So this 72-hour thing started last night, like I was telling you boys, and I fell asleep, woke up with the baby a couple times, and Doc was always on. I'm sorry, not Doc. His good friend Khan was on.
Mm-hmm.
Doc, can you confirm your good friend Khan? Like, when did you sleep, or have you been up since this thing started? And by the way, guys, this show is not part of the 72 hours of fun. That'll be Saturday. But yeah, he's been like MVP of this thing. He's been in every stream. He's been not just like in the chat. He's been on screen. It's been crazy.
Nice.
Shout out.
Going
Doc,
forward.
you gotta get Doc on too. Damn it.
Doc
I'll
Ock.
put that on my screen.
Well,
So
I
sick.
reached out to Doc to come on early days, and he's like, I don't know. Oh, Con slept. All right. And I think Doc, you're still listening. You confirmed you'd like to come. We'd love to have you on, dude. I think it would be one of the most fun shows we've ever done, quite frankly.
I love
you gotta
Doc.
get Doc. Yeah, Doc's the shit.
Doc is
or Con. Either way,
awesome.
I'll take either one. I like both those guys. It's fine. But Con, we get next couple weeks. We gotta get you on, bud. Yeah, I'm fine with this set. It's you know what it is like until you showed me the little flip out hidden feature
and the rack for the
little
stuff.
bit of a wood
The side builds aren't terrible.
I love the wood paneling in the front, but otherwise I'm kind of like, I guess I sort of have a problem when like they just try to emulate the real thing, and the real thing is cheaper and better. I don't know what it is. I can't can't accurately tell you why I'm not turned on by this set, because on paper I should be, but I just don't. I don't know.
I feel it.
All right. Let's get into weekly pickups, and we'll do the hot list.
Weekly pickies. We'll talk Indiana Jones in the coming weeks as we see more reviews.
Yeah, I want to learn more. Yeah.
But I did want to touch on the parallels of the fact that Avatar sets are coming out now, small 5-set wave, but it's all based on the first movie. The Indiana Jones wave that we will get in preparation for the new movie will be, at least a couple of the sets will be based off of like the OG movies in kind of the hype preparation for the new thing.
Teaser.
And then at the end of 2023, by the time the movie's out, then they'll have the sets based off the new movies. Same thing's gonna happen with Avatar. We're getting the sets based off the OG movie, and then after December and everything this year, and in the summer wave of 2023, we'll get other Avatar sets. So same thing's gonna happen.
What do you think reached out to who on the Avatar thing?
I just feel like since Disney,
if you had to bet 10 grand, right? It's like not enough to die, but enough to have a good day. 10 grand. Did Disney reach out to Lego, or in the reverse? What do you think on Avatar specifically, as far as the license? Because it works both ways.
I feel like maybe Disney just wanted Lego.
I think Disney shoved it on them, is my guess.
Yeah.
All right, Doc. Boring display gets lost in the background. Another device sitting on a shelf. See, that's the way I feel, man. He's talking about Atari. All right. Weekly pickups. Let's go, Brent. Anything this week, or what are we doing?
Yeah. But I've wanted to do an unboxing video, and I haven't had time to do that yet. One of them's right here. Should I do a little slice and dice and show you what's in here? The other one.
This Prime Day, what are we doing?
Yeah, this is all Prime Day. I gotta shout out GG for this one right here. This is most definitely a girthy boy. The other one I think falls into the GG category as well. I'm not going to show it on screen, but
Brent, did you get away with that one clean, if you know what I mean?
It's sort of just kind of cruising down the stream of the river. I think it's just, I have so much. Yeah, just yes and no. It's a gray
Remember
area.
when you texted me about certain things?
No, yeah. No, it's a gray area.
He's not in the clear yet.
I did buy not a welcome mat, but a goodbye mat, the little doormat for the inside of the house. I bought one today. I'm not going to bring it over here, but because it's a Spider-Man mat that says "Thanks for swinging by."
Nice. All right.
And it's like a goodbye mat. I wasn't able to convince Jennifer to keep it in the living room, but it's like gonna be like as you're
It's not
leaving.
going to go in the living room. Have you met Lemon yet? I mean, what do we?
But as you're leaving my man cave, you'll get a thanks for swinging by. You know what? I'm gonna real quick just because I may not slice open that big one just because of whatever. Might be saving it for the unboxing, but I can always just box this one back up again and
Hide it.
fake. Well, no. I just mean when I do my unboxing video, I can just fake.
Oh,
fake.
Yeah.
I can fake open it for all the people that are watching my videos. So I got this is a sick one right here.
Max, is Brent like super choppy for you right now?
Yeah.
Am I?
Ooh,
I might have to.
nice.
Let me drop. Ooh, I'll show you this, and I'll drop out and drop back in real quick. But yes, the arachnoid base.
Yeah, Spider Queen. Yeah,
it is over 1,000 pieces. This is like
179, right? It was like a good deal.
I got it for like $80. It was like I saved like $40 on it.
Yeah. All right, drop and come back.
You're
chopped sirloin right now. No.
Sorry, guys. Hold on.
No, you're good. I love that he's keeping the Monkey Kid energy going. It's good.
Yeah, he's consistent with it. It wasn't just a one-time thing.
Yeah, no, he's in.
Now
Max, you do any Prime Day stuff or no?
I got nothing this week. That's 2 weeks in a row now.
Wow.
So yeah, that's like a.
Did I tell you guys what I got? I think last week I told you what I got for Prime Day. I think it's coming in. My the Imperial is coming in.
It still hasn't gotten there.
No, Monkey Kid set did, but this one's coming Friday.
Oh, okay.
Light Cruiser Friday. Spoiler.
Little light cruiser action.
Am I blurry still?
No, you're good.
Good.
So yeah, arachnoid base. I was still listening to you guys when I was dropped out. Good Monkey Kid energy. I was on the fence about. I'll tell you why I bought this. I bought this because I missed out on the light cruiser. I knew it was like 110.
Yeah,
but by the time I
told you guys it was going to go down. I knew it would at one point.
Yeah, by the time I checked, I was like, crap. So, but yeah, dude, this is a live me looking at this in hand for the first time. This thing is pretty sick. It's pretty big. Like
it's huge.
Like when it's built. Like
by the way, the Spider Queen Fig is like god tier. Like look at it on your lineup.
Yeah,
she's
it's
bonkers. Yeah,
dude. Yeah. Oh yeah. So that thing's pretty sick.
I don't have that one, so you got me on that one. Good.
I'll be shout out to Amazon for not putting any packing in there. It was just free balling in there.
Yeah.
Man, maybe I should just tell you what this thing is. This
big
giant one. Okay. This is the Secret HQ. Another
wow, double Monkey Kid, Max.
Yes, dude.
Damn.
And this is why though.
It was like 120, 115, something like that.
Yeah, I got it for like 117. No, it was 118, but then for some reason end card it was 115.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was some coupon I had.
Well, I told you I had a coupon on mine. What did I tell you? I got it for like 110 shipped or something. I'm like,
yeah. So inside this girthy boy is the Secret HQ. I'm really glad I got it because it's been like on the cusp of retirement for a while.
Right.
Like it's probably about to go.
That's going to be, I think, not a major all-time classic because it's niche-y,
but it's one of the dopest Monkey Kid sets for sure. Like 100%.
You get the whole character lineup and
yeah. But this other one, the arachnoid base, for those of you that are still here watching, a little sneak peek. I'll be doing an unboxing video on that stuff, I'm sure. But a little sneak peek. Oh, also, I didn't show this from my Brick World haul, but the monkey mech in the background here. Since I had that, I had to grab this little monkey mech poly.
Did.
Yeah, isn't that dope? It was $8. $8. So you might be able to find it for not too crazy. But yeah, I just thought this was super sick to like once I do build the monkey mech to display it with this. Like I like displaying like full size things next to the micro version, like with microfighters or whatever. So I thought this was pretty sick. I forget this. I was literally chilling in the middle of the night, and I was like, I was watching someone's vlog from Brick World, and I literally saw it was Ryan. I saw M&R just going through poly bags, and I saw him literally flip past this, and I was like, oh man, I bought that. Where is it? And I had to like find it. I had to find it real quick. I was like, is it in my book bag? And I was like, okay, yeah, it's in my book bag.
Nice.
So had to snag that. The Monkey Kid collection is steadily growing.
Yeah, I was just saying, Max passed this week, and then
a 2-week pass. That's a record.
I think I told you that. We already talked about it, but yeah, I got Secret HQ that came in last week, and then Friday, Light Cruiser, but that was 2 weeks ago. But I'm laying low, man. I gotta figure out August 1st, so I'm behaving. Yeah, I'm behaving. I'm doing what I can. So
Disney has their claws in Lego. Ooh.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into hot list.
Should be a good one. I feel like I didn't mention Disney Castle to Max earlier, but I'll be curious to see if Disney Castle makes it on here.
Max, I haven't asked in like almost 2 hours. You feeling all right, or are you still like on the?
Feeling better. It was like an hour in. I was still
feeling glistening on your face, like you're sweating by sitting there. Which is
I didn't want to talk too much, and then it would irritate it. But I'm feeling good now. Yeah, this has not changed, but you know.
All right, Max, walk them through what the hot list is, please.
Hot list is the top 5 sets in our opinion that are the most talked about for the week or most controversial. Anything that has news covering the set, we have it on the hot list that we think is the most important for the week. So that's
shout out John. Thanks for joining, bud.
Love that
is our hot list.
He's usually replay gang. All right, let's get it.
All right, number 5, we have the
Atari.
I think it's fine. I mean, again,
deserves a spot.
It's your second console. You know, like we talked about it at length. I think we all know how we feel.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If we didn't go 20 minutes on it, I'd talk about it more.
Yeah. I'm surprised you're not getting it, Sean.
Yeah, no, I am too. I just thought, I don't know, just competition. What do
you think maybe an Amazon Black Friday of 2023?
Give me a little 109. We'll talk about it, you know?
Oh, God, that'd be...
No, not 109.
I was like, geez.
109? No, but even on a deal at 160, I'm out. I don't know what to tell you.
160?
$100 off. $100 plus, I'm out. I just don't care. All right, number 4.
4, we have the Scythe. Reviews are coming out. It's looking like one of the best girthy boys for the wave this summer.
Yeah.
M&R on time.
Yeah. The Ryan of M&R himself said best $100 set of the year, like best $100 Star Wars set, if not best Star Wars set of the year. So unless the Razor Crest comes out and is ridiculous, which I don't even want to get into the Razor Crest.
It's going to take a lot at 530. We'll see.
Yeah.
I feel like it's so unnecessary for that price. But anyhow, this set's sick. Day one for me.
Early,
day one for all three of us.
Problem with the Razor Crest is we haven't built enough nostalgia. That said, we'll see it. We'll probably all want it, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. It might have a ridiculous interior. That's what it's going to have to be, like ATT or AT full interior.
It's going to be minifig scale, so it might be interesting. So
number 3.
We have a duel.
Okay. I'm okay with this.
And
there's parallels here. There's parallels here.
So I thought they deserve a dual spot with equal respect, and the sets are coming out around the same time. I guess the leaks for Indiana Jones, and then also the sets that came out for Avatar.
Yeah, no, I love it. Yeah,
there's gonna be a $80 Temple of Doom set for Indiana
Jones. I actually had that set. It lost it to the bin.
And by the way, you saw the piece count, you saw the price. I think, who was it? Just Too Good, $80. It's not happening. It's going to be like 120, 140. I guarantee.
Yeah, I hope it is. I mean, I would rather it.
He even said he thinks he's wrong about that, or the leaker is wrong, but we'll see. Yeah.
At number 2, the ATT. Still hyped, but
I'm still getting
definitely talked about. Yeah,
I'm still getting at the minimum 2.
Talked about.
Max, are you getting more than one of these?
eventually over the lifetime, I would like to get maybe one used and one
Oh,
sealed.
okay.
So I might go for a sealed boy, get another Cody, keep him fresh, or keep my Cody fresh, keep my other one for like display.
But you're gonna want to molest one Cody, right? I mean,
yeah, and then have one for sealed for a rainy day, just in case.
Yeah, I think 3 would be cool because if you want to open 2, you can have. If you ever wanted to make like an Utapau mock, you could just already have 2 ATTs ready to go, and like after this set retires, this is like an immediate double, triple. It's unless we'll see what they do with Cody because the gunship had this exclusive clone and then they put it in a $15 pack.
If they keep Cody exclusive to this set only, this is like an easy 400 to 500.
45, yeah.
It'll go crazy if they keep Cody.
Easy, yeah.
Which I think they will do a 212th battle pack, just because there's more seats in this than there are like clones to populate it.
Yeah.
So I think the battle pack of 2023 will be a 212th, but we'll just have to wait and see if they're going to have a Cody in the battle pack. I hope they don't, but we'll see. Number one.
I forgot where's that number 1. But we had the Office set.
Hey. Honestly, the hype. I agree with this placement for sure. The hype on this is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Again, like, you know what it is? I feel like it's like
okay. So this is the thing. I posted a TikTok on this. It's gathering the teenagers that don't really like get into Lego. Like they're commenting on all these videos. Oh my gosh, they're tagging their friends. Look at the set they made. The Office set. It's like all these like teenagers are like, oh look, it's so cool, I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah.
So I think that's the crowd that's like super hyped about it. All these like teens,
which is ironic because none of them have spent 10 seconds in an office, but you know.
Yeah. They like the memes and stuff, all the funny jokes.
Dude, the amount of like Instagram reels and TikToks that are gonna meme this set. I mean, Max, you probably already thinking of some funny ones to make. I'm sure.
All the sounds that people are gonna make. It's
very memeable. I guess I'm a little surprised there's not more like TikToks of people doing like videos with like the Friends sets, but I guess like The Office is just way more memed, if you will. So
it's not even close. I think Office still might have been on the air when like memes first started. That might be why. I don't know. But I feel like if you show Rachel Ross on a meme, you're like announcing you're 40 years old. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
No, maybe.
I love Friends. I still think Friends is a better show. Max, if you had to pick one, because you watch both.
The thing is,
tough.
It's tough.
Is there more?
I think I enjoyed Friends more, like watching it as a plot compared to The Office. I like the jokes in The Office better, but
that's probably the best answer. Wow, Max, wise beyond your years.
You're going with Friends.
Yeah. I mean, like minute for minute comedy, Office.
Mm-hmm.
But to Max's
as a
point,
grand scheme,
storyline, the Ross Rachel saga, you know, and like,
dude, I get
a lot of funny moments in Friends,
and as far as rewatchability, I think it's Friends also.
Yeah. Well, okay. So for me,
jokes get stale, but storylines and that kind of stuff lives forever.
Yeah, you know, and not to harp on it for too long, but like, okay, I watched Friends, and then I had a baby, and after me going through like, you know, seeing my wife pregnant and having a baby and everything, literally, when Phoebe is pregnant, I'm like, holy shit, like, you know, heartstrings. When Rachel is pregnant, spoilers, I guess. Sorry, guys. I don't think
that's my
really
biggest
cares.
beef with the show, though. It's funny you bring those things up.
The pregnancies?
Yeah, because right after, like, you never ever see the kids again. That they like they get you all built up, and the
triplets make a few appearances.
That's what I'm saying, though. A few, like they're in like 2-3 eps.
Well,
Ross's original kid completely disappears.
Well, because it's Cole Sprouse, and he got his own show on Disney. And
hold on, Emma, Ross, and Rachel's kid shown 3 times total, maybe.
Yeah,
they kind of just live their. As a parent now, I'm like, where's your fucking kid? Who's watching?
Yeah.
Your kid? Like, when you start watching Friends again with that, you were like, wait, we just got all hyped for where's your kid?
Yeah.
And the problem is, like, you can't have a kid in there when, you know, Joey's wanting to eat a pizza or something. You know what I mean? Like, so I get why, but it's like, I don't know.
John Joyke just said Michael and Jan over Ross and Rachel.
Stop it. Settle
Stop it.
Settle the F down. But I appreciate the comment.
Oh, man.
I will say the Michael Jan thing was shocking,
Pam,
you know, and cool. So.
Oh, he probably meant to say Pam, or it is
Doc,
Jan.
it was called Friends, not Friends with Kids. Doc, you know what I'm saying, though. I'm not saying give me like full kids all the time, but
Friends with Kids.
No, but at least like, you know, casually when they're out on one of their adventures, go like, good thing my mom has the baby tonight. You got to have a little bit of.
Well, Chandler
like
and Joey lost Ben one time.
Right.
They lost him. That was a funny
That was one of the 4 episodes he was in. That's what I'm saying. Like, again, I'm not saying I get the show would have died a death with whiny kids around all the time.
Yeah.
But at least like semi keep us in the loop. I don't know.
Right.
Weird complaint. I know.
But I've definitely seen people make like jokes about how like, man, like everyone in Friends is real lucky to always have babysitters.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, like, you know, I mean, so much of it is set in fiction. That giant apartment. I lived in New York. Biggest joke was, you know, they were unemployed half the time. How the hell did they get this apartment? Like,
there was lore to that. It was because.
No, I know, because of the grandma. I know.
Yeah.
Still, dude, even at half off, you're not affording that apartment. That is
that's like a $3,000.
There's articles on it. That apartment, even back then, was
$3,000. Yeah.
Even back in like the 90s, it was $3,000. Right. When I lived there, I paid like $2,200, and that was in
had half that space,
a third, and that was in 2015 money. So I'm just like,
damn.
And we worked the entire time.
Right.
You know, like Monica would be like, I quit being a chef. And then, you know, Chandler, I'm switching jobs or whatever. It's like, whatever. That's
right.
Shit, but
yeah. They showed Joey's struggles a little bit.
But we saw chicks everywhere on that show. Good point, Jay. So.
Dude, yeah. Rachel and Monica.
Like, if you had a roommate that didn't pay it, I don't care how good of a friend you are. Like, you're not...
Right. I always kind of wondered, like, how rich is Chandler? Damn.
Yeah. And then he had money for the wedding. I mean, we can go into it, but yeah. We're side. Yeah. No, great shit. But well, it's been a fun show. Guys, make sure to support the 72-hour Lego community live stream. We'll be on this Saturday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern time, 8 a.m. Pacific. Any shout outs, boys? I mean, you know, it was a show, right?
Shout out to the chat.
There you go.
Shout out to GG.
Shout out to Max's health. He looks good. You have a slight glisten, Max. I'm a little concerned about that, but otherwise, you know,
maybe the ring light
and a girl hat. But other than that, you know, I'm kidding. I used to like MGK, the Wild Boy song. Did he play that the other night? That was a good one.
No, I did play 413, but it kind of went crazy.
All right.
Wow, he didn't even do Wild Boy.
I like Wild Boy. That was from 100 years ago.
That was when he was still a rapper.
Exactly. For West Coast Bricks, for Brent's Bricks, this is Sean the Right Way. And this thing has been right here, this little ditty. A couple of briquettes. Watch the live stream. If Shy's still on, watch Shy. Watch the next guy. We'll be on very soon. We'll come up with something fun. You know what I mean? So